Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Minar from Arkan Rohingya Press ARP News channels, and I'm going to broadcast the updates of the last day to you. Today's news headlines: Rohingyas face intimidation and extortion at Arkan Army AA checkpoints in northern Mongdo. Arkan Army AA establishes Rohingya refugee camps in northern Butidong. Arkan Army AA apprehends Bangladeshi fishermen from Naf River. Arkan Army AA dismantling Rohingya village building camp in Butidong. Today's news details. The Rohingya community is facing interrogation and threats while passing through checkpoints set up by the Arkan Army AA in northern Mongdo Township, Arkan State, Myanmar. The Arkan Army AA has installed several checkpoints in Rohingya residential villages including Tayao, Keyoping, Nangchong, Wayudong, Minglaji, Pimpyu, Chauleka, Lapauza, Pongza and Tiula Shwing. Members of the Arkan Army AA stationed at these checkpoints intimidate Rohingyas passing through, often taking them inside the gates for brutal interrogation. Rohingya travelers are threatened in various ways without any justification. As was reported, the Arkan Army AA established these checkpoints on February 15 in the mentioned Rohingya villages. The members of the Arkan Army AA mistreat and intimidate Rohingya passersby and also extort money from them. Another source added, if any Rohingya rides motorbikes through the Arkan Army AA checkpoints, they are subjected to various forms of punishment, including extortion, physical assault, and even confiscation of their motorbikes after brutal interrogation. The Arkan Army AA, a Rakhine militant group, is setting up a refugee camp for Rohingya residents in the northernmost part of Butidong Township, Arkan State, Myanmar. According to sources, the camp is being constructed by the Arkan Army AA in the paddy fields south of Fanzi Market in Badaga village tract. Shelters will be built in the paddy fields south of Fanzi Market, with each family allocated only 10 feet of space. All Rohingya residents of Fanzi Hamlet in Badaga village tract will be relocated there by February 28, the source stated. Rohingya residents from Fanzi, Badaga, Tingme, Chongdong, and Shidavara villages are being forced to evacuate their homes and relocate to the refugee camp in the south of Fanzi Market by February 28. Additionally, the Arkan Army AA is establishing another refugee camp for Rohingya residents of Shempok village in the northernmost part of Butidong Township. Reports indicate that all Rohingyas will be permanently housed in these camps, with none allowed to return to their original homes after February 28. 19 Bangladeshi fishermen were apprehended by the Arkan Army AA from the Naf River while fishing along the Myanmar-Bangladesh border. The fishermen were captured by the Arkan Army AA on the morning of February 20, while returning home after fishing with 4 boats. 2 of the fishing boats were from Kayukali Gate, while the other 2 were from Chafodip Gate. The Arkan Army AA seized all 4 boats and detained the 19 Bangladeshi fishermen. The families of the apprehended fishermen are in a state of distress, deeply worried about their loved ones as they have been held without any communication with their families in Bangladesh. The Arkan Army AA, a Rakhine militant group that has controlled Butidong Township since May 18, 2024, has begun dismantling Rohingya villages and forcibly relocating Rohingya residents to an internally displaced person IDP camp in northern Butidong Township, Arkan State, Myanmar. On February 20 and 21, the Arkan Army AA summoned the Rohingya residents of Jinauti village and coerced them into leaving their homes and relocating to Nanyangchong village. On the morning of February 21, around 200 members of the Arkan Army AA began dismantling the Jinauti Rohingya village. The villagers were forcibly evicted and ordered to move to the paddy fields west of Nanyangchong village in northern Butidong. As was stated, the Rohingya homes were being dismantled and their belongings were gathered in one place. All of these belongings were then transported to Tongbaza in the Rakhine village where they were distributed among the Rakhines and Hindus. Meanwhile, the Rohingya residents were forcibly evicted from the village. The Arkan Army AA has started constructing a refugee camp for the displaced Rohingya in a restricted area west of Nyancham village. Rohingya residents from Jinauti, Dumbai, Tambaza, and Nyancham villages are being forced to take shelter there and settle permanently. With the team members of the Arkan Rohingya Press news channels are heartily thanksgiving to those who are daily watching, sharing, and doing like comments to the news uploaded in YouTube channels.